and welcome to a review. This is something a little bit different to what we are usually doing over here, and this is something that is very new to me and really appeals, and I think it would be very appealing to those of you that watch this channel too. So this is a paint by numbers kit. It's by a great company called Winnies Picks. As you go through the review of this video, you'll be able to see all the details, where you can get this from, and all the website information, plus an exclusive discount code for you over here on Colour and Chat with Sammy, and you'll be able to see what you can also pick up on Winnies Picks website. First of all, it comes in this amazing tube. So it's a cardboard tube and it's just straight appealing on the eye. So it gives you a little snippet of what you're going to be getting and which one you have picked. Now we have the intense look of a young native warrior, and I just thought this would be visually very appealing on the eye. And this comes in, as I said, a tubular container, and all your contents of everything is inside. So we're going to unbox and see what we have inside. As you can see, we've got a really gorgeous package. So this is my first time actually opening everything and seeing it with you, which I like to do because then you get my first-hand reaction, you get my first-hand thoughts, and you also get to see it with me. So it's kind of walking through everything together rather than me on my own and then coming and doing a review. I think this is so much better, just my opinion. If you want to see anything different, let me know. So inside, we have this it's like a pamphlet, a poster, and it's what the Paint by Numbers company Winnies Picks is about. So it says, welcome to the wonderful, coloured and fascinating world of Paint by Numbers. If you're looking for a relaxing hobby, you've just found it. We hope you'll take pleasure in painting and that you'll use your art as a personal decor for your house or even a unique gift for someone special. Personally, I think I would do a gift. You can share your painting and $100. You can send the pictures to info@winniespicks.com. Try your luck at winning $100 worth of Paint by Numbers. So you've got all the contact details and all the Paint by Numbers instructions down this side. So it just gives you a tiny little tip, but I'm going to read through this because I need to know this myself. So afraid of making a mess on your first Paint by Numbers? Here's some tips to help you make the most out of your first Paint by Numbers. Take your time, enjoy and relax. Clear a flat area to start and make sure there's good lighting. Get a cup of water, ideally warm, with mild soap and paper towels to clean your brushes. Clean them when they start to get all gunked up or when you have to change to a new colour. Paint dries fast, so make sure that the tops are completely closed when you're done with them to prevent the drying. Use enough paint so that you can cover the numbers and lines. If the paint is too thick, mix it up with a tiny drop of water to some flow improver. So you'll find that with a lot of paints, just a touch of water will just loosen it up a little bit and it will stop it caking on your canvas. Even if you're doing something like, you know, in your colour books like we do over here, you know yourself, you can cake and you can get those lines of cake. Well, a little bit of water that down, that should get rid of that. Start wherever you want. If you're right-handed, we suggest going from left to right to prevent any dragging. And then there is just check out the blog. And yeah, I think that is really, I'm going to keep that because that's really handy and helpful. So first off, what I love about this is they've given you a paper copy and they've given you the image of what you've picked. So obviously yours will differ from this one, unless of course you get this one, but it's going to differ to whichever one that you have purchased. We have also got this paper copy. So I don't know if this is for if you wanted to do it on a smaller scale, or you wanted to see some colours, or you just wanted to do a bit of practice. This is another one that you can keep. You can even do this in different colours all together once you get your confidence after doing canvas, and do this in acrylic paints that you've already got at home and mix and do your own version. You know, if you didn't want to do these, you could do your own. I mean, You don't have to, right, the numbers are just a suggestion on this copy because you've got your canvas to follow with this. So treat this as a blank canvas and do your own colours if you really wanted to. I mean, you can do exactly the same, but your pots of paint might have been used on your canvas. This might be a practice sheet. I think this is a really nice idea. I'm going to pop this aside and we'll get onto the canvas. Coming on into the canvas, my suggestion would be roll it right out, and if you've got some really nice washi tape that doesn't, it's not too tacky, but it'll stick it down, just stick down the sides and leave it for a good, I don't know, 10-15 minutes before you come on over, because it might flatten it out a bit for you. There is a nice border, as you can see, so you can use washi tape on a nice flat plastic surface. Don't go doing it on your wood tables, you know. If you've got something that you don't mind behind ruining, or it would easily lift from like a cutting mat, I would do that. So obviously you get your pots of paint, which I think is a really nice thing because they have mixed your paints for you. That means you do not have to mix any paints up. This is all pre-done for you in exactly the colours that you need for your canvas. And there is a couple of brushes also included from there. It's varying in width, so you've got a nice flat thicker one, and you've got these detailing brushes going from fine to very fine to super fine. I mean, they're tiny fine detailing, if you can see that. And we've also got some hooks if you wanted to frame and hang, and the frame's not included, but you would be, you know, you can go and pick one up in any of your local stores and take the measurements of your canvas, pick one up, and there's some picture hanging hooks in there as well. So I'm going to zoom you in so you can see the detailing of the canvas. I'm just going to move that aside. Now you can see there is all this area has got so many numbers, hasn't it? And I've only just gone into one section, as you can see by my hands. That is why you've got your very fine, tiny little detailing brushes to get into things that you have the smaller details, like this little number here. Excuse my dog, he is really wanting to be part of this review, and I'm not going to edit that out because he is also putting his little review in there. So we're going to just look at what areas you can use the thicker brushes and which areas you can use the thinner brushes. I say in this number 10 here, you would be able to use your thicker brush and put a little bit more paint applied into that area. But then you might have a tiny little section like this number 7 that you need your tiny brush. Swap on over, and whilst you're waiting, clean the brush that you've just used on number 10 off to prevent it from caking, because it will cake on the brush. So the entire canvas is made up in this way, and there is all this detail. And it's gorgeous, and this is one of the beginner sets, so you can get more intense sets if you're a little bit more advanced than I am. So as I said, the good thing is with this is you do have all of your paints completely pre-mixed for you. There is no mixing needed, it's all done for you. You've got your canvas, you've got all your brushes that you will need. You can obviously use your own brushes if you're more comfortable with them, but if you didn't have them and you are a complete beginner with paint altogether and you wanted to do a little masterpiece at home but you don't necessarily know how to paint, this kind of thing is definitely for you. So you also get the brushes and the picture hanging hooks. You get your little snippet preview, so you can have that, I would have that like on a stand somewhere there, so I can look at it and see if I'm going right. Even though it's planned for you, you kind of just want a visual. I'm very visual, I like to see something in front of me. That is a really good idea. You also get the picture on paper. This is a copy paper, this isn't a thick card, but you could take this to your printer shop and get it put onto anything that you want. A thicker like acrylic pad, you can have it on anything, but this is your starter, so you can have this and you could use it as your tester if you wanted to look at the colours, if you wanted to see how your hands were with this, if you wanted to see if it's something that you'd want to do in your own colours after, because you've got lots of paints at home. You can use gouache, you can use acrylics, you can use anything. Even if you wanted to match up, this is a good idea for us colourists. If you wanted to match up the colours of the paints to your colouring pencils, you could even do that as a coloured pencil piece if you colour matched, which would be a really fun idea. So I'm going to leave you now with all the details and run through of Winnies Picks website. Please pop on over there, get yourself a little bargain because we've got a nice discount code going on. I'll pop everything in the description for you. I'll run you through the next part, and until my next video, I'll see you then, and take care everyone. Welcome guys on over to Winnies Picks website. I'm just going to quickly scroll on down and show you exactly what you have here on the website. So there's some bestsellers that we've just scrolled past, and as you come further down you have a shop by collection category list. So we've got animals and flowers, beginners, by the water, framed, vintage, landscape and city life. Lots of options, but we're going to go and just pop ourselves into the beginners section because that's where our particular canvas that I've showed is in. And these are really nice if you're like me, you're a beginner, you want to do something that looks so good. So we're going to click on our native warrior here, and you can choose whether you want a frame or you would prefer it without a frame to buy your own. The price does go up with a frame as expected, but again, it's so worth the money if you really want to have a frame by the website. I'm just showing you what you will get when you get your package. And there's a section as well when you're done, and if you really are satisfied with your purchase, do leave a review. It's so helpful towards the website, and you can also go on the mailing list, so just pop your email in here and subscribe. There are categories, and there's also a custom paint by numbers. So if we go here, you can see you can actually get your favourite pictures, your favourite pictures in a paint by numbers, and paint it, frame it and stick it on your wall. And I think this is such an incredible thing that they are offering. It's a great option, and you can choose different sizing, upload your photo, and you get something that really does replicate a photo that you have put into it, and you can then make a masterpiece of it. So really a nice touch. I like to look at the reviews, and as you can see, they are just superb. So really go through the reviews, have a little look and see how great they look. I'm just going to go to the all paint by numbers, and I'm just going to scroll down, and I'm going to add into my cart, and I'm going to put another one in very soon, as you'll see. And what this is to show you is what it looks like when you add them to your cart, and later it will show you what it looks like when you go through to checkout. So we've got 2 in there because why not? We're treating ourselves. So let's go to checkout, and this page is where you will put your exclusive discount. So you've got a discount code which is on the screen right now. It's also in the description below. Pop your discount code here where I'm showing you, and on the opposing side pop all your details for where it should be shipped to, and you will get a great bargain today if you use that code. So thank you so much for watching everyone. Go treat yourself, and I will see you soon.